Alright guys, so we have a full early look at absolutely everything in Black Ops 6 Zombies, a bunch of big changes and much more. But first off, the reveal schedule for BO6 is getting absolutely unreal. I just posted a video about the major BO6 and COD HQ UI overhaul update, which is going live. I break down all the details. That video will be linked down below in the description, and that just came out. But now today we have another full Zombies blog post with a ton of info, early looks at the map changes, and much more. So crazy stuff here. Let's start off first with what we know, overview, recap. I'm not going to go through everything because we do have a general understanding as to what we're getting for BO6 Zombies, but, we have to cover all of it. If you guys are newer players, especially if you need a whole roundup of BO6 Zombies, we'll cover it as much as we can here, but this could be like an hour plus video going through all the gameplay mechanics, everything for BO6 Zombies, and I'll leave a link to the blog post down below as well if you want to scroll through on your own. So they go through the past blogs. They've already covered many aspects, gameplay systems, innovations, etc. So all links there. Okay, let's start here first. Liberty Falls updates. This is huge. So I guess this is another look at Liberty Falls. I'm not seeing any major changes. It looks a bit darker. I mean, the sky looks pretty much the same, maybe later in the day. I don't know if this is a new image or an old image. It looks slightly different. You got a shot of the ray gun, the crew, the new wonder weapon, jet gun, whatever it's called. It looks cool, but I don't see anything massively different. So hopefully they go through more looks here. So players can expect a moodier visual tone, gorier set dresses. That's really good. New environmental audio. Okay, so I mean, it looks kind of darker. Maybe the map takes place in the evening now instead of like from COD Next, the gameplay that we saw of Liberty Falls, it looked like the map took place at, 12 p.m., right smack in the middle of the day, like peak sunlight, you know what I mean? So that just felt weird for a Zombies map. This looks a little better. Evening, maybe like an eerie, cloudy day, potentially. So, looks cool. Nothing too crazy, though. And, of course, additional atmospheric elements related to the main Easter egg will be there as well. And that was, of course, locked for COD Next. So all of the Easter egg stuff, the Easter egg audio quotes, etc., that was all not available for COD Next. So we didn't really get to experience that. And we'll be getting that for launch. Now for the Zombies HUD. This is interesting. So, fire. Very clean look here. Definitely very similar Cold War vibes, right? So they say character portraits added to lower left by default. I like that. Out of the way. Perk icons closer together. Color adjustments. Zombie-specific widgets. In-game Gobblegum reward animation. Visible sliders to fine-tune HUD elements. Score feed, medal, notifications, minimap. So more of the customizable options we see in BO6 MP brought to Zombies, which is good. But I'll probably keep it like the base HUD. Looks very, very clean. Terminus Island now. A tour of Terminus. I mean, Terminus looks like a solid map. Even though they updated Liberty Falls and it looks a little better, I guess. We'll see when we actually get to play how it actually looks. But based on the images and gameplay, Terminus looks like such a cool launch map, man. Very excited for this. Got some cool camos there as well. I think it's one of the pack camos. New bosses. New wonder weapon right there. Very cool. So we have the cells and guard station. Kind of getting Mob of the Dead vibes. Right? The cell, I guess that makes sense. Prison vibes. We have, my screen just went black. Security overlook and control center. Okay, it's been, you guys didn't see that, but that was weird. Security area. Okay, looking pretty cool. Another part of the map. We've seen this before. Living quarters, storage, and mess hall. Okay. Sea tower. We've seen this as well in some of the early gameplay clips. Gun battery platform. That's, of course, one of the traps. So that's probably going to be used in, a lot of training strategies, high round strats, training zombies around there, hitting the trap. You guys know the classic, zombies high round stuff. Sea caves, mining tunnels. Of course, I don't want to talk too much about the atmosphere, the color scheme, because that's only half, or maybe less than half, for some people of the battle, because the map could look cool, and it does look cool, but it actually has to play well, has to have some sense of replayability for it to be an actual fun map. So atmospherically, Terminus is a 100 out of 100 rating, but in terms of the gameplay mechanics, it looks good, but we gotta see for sure how things pan out after launch. So far, it looks good. All the parts of the map look very cool. Inclined lift, maglev elevator. The shipwreck is sick as well. You could go out on the boat, spend, I think they said like 500, 1,000 essence to drive the boat. It's not a, cutscene that's guided. It's actually like you just drive everywhere out, and you can swim it. Can you swim as well? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so. But you could also potentially get, I don't know if it's going to be killed or maybe thrown off course by that Kraken boss, right, in the water. So very cool stuff here. The outer islands as well, which I guess is not fully connected to the main island. Very cool, man. Now, Liberty Falls. Let's see. The new spider boss, obviously. Okay, so Pump and Pay. This definitely looks a little moodier. Not too different. It would be, I don't want to say like a Revelation skybox is what I wanted, because the Revelations was cool for what it was, but having a whole Revelations skybox for Liberty Falls might have been a bit too much, but they could have definitely had more of a, red tone to the backdrop, like a real apocalyptic type of feel, which they made it a little moodier. Not right in the middle of the daytime, it seems like, again, but not that different, honestly. Looks a little better, though. Motor Lodge. This looks very cool, though. Ollie's Comics. Okay. Fuller's Liberty Lanes. Little bowling alley action. Savings and Loan. Now, I don't know why, I'm just getting some Buried vibes of the storefront and Buried. But obviously this map really has nothing to do with Buried. Besides for the church, some people thought the church was from Buried. Doesn't really seem likely, but maybe they got some inspiration, right? Like Inside kind of gives you that vibe. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe there's some Buried callbacks somewhere on the map or the Easter egg. Alamo. It's a very Cold War area of the map. Cold War zombies. Like the top of a Maurer Toten roof, right? So that's that. Augments as well. Modifying perks, ammo mods, field upgrades. Okay. You could apply it to every perk, all that stuff. 108 augments. So 8 perks, each augment with 6 augments, 48, 30 for ammo mods, and 30 for field upgrades. Okay. I wonder if do they go through every single one? Yeah, that would be way too much. But here's an example. Energy Mine, you research through, and as you research through, you unlock the different abilities. So, Augment Research, you unlock at player level 11. Start earning XP in game to make progress. Each item has 2 available augments. So this is like an XP progression, pretty much. So each thing is XP progression based. I don't think it's challenges, unless there's another way to unlock them, but very simple. Of course, we talked about previously major augments, substantial advantage, minor augments, smaller advantage, right? Okay. So this actually creates different roles for players on a squad. If you're going for a high round 4-player game, you kind of maybe want to focus on upgrading different paths to all complement each other. I guess eventually, if you're really playing in a couple months, all players will have everything upgraded. I don't know how fast it is like the tier system from Cold War Zombies, where over time, most people max tiered most of the perks and field upgrades, right? So we'll see what ends up happening, how difficult it is to progress through the augments. But the concept is, a different version of the tier system from Cold War. Similar, but different. It looks cool. So we'll see how it actually plays. Another shot here. Looking pretty cool. I guess, what is that a pack? I don't even know what camo that is. Was that one of the pack camos they revealed? Very cool. This might be, I don't know what this is actually. Very interesting though. Here are the perks at launch. Same perks from Cold War. Minus Tombstone, plus Melee Macchiato, and no Death Perception as well, right? What was Death? I don't even remember. Well, Death Perception, was that just in MW3 zombies? I'm actually forgetting. Wow. Guys, correct me down below. But just a Cold War zombies perk system, very similar, and then just Melee Macchiato. And we'll see if we get other perks, DLC perks later on. I feel like we gotta get Mule Kick at some point, but we'll see what they end up doing. Oh, yeah, they're going through all the augments, actually. My bad, they do go through everything. So we have Jug here. I'm not going to read through everything, but I'll skim through it. Very cool look at the system. And the upgrades. Stamina up as well. Fall damage. Okay. Speed Cola. Reload speed is even faster. I'll go through some of the major augments because those are, you know, bigger deals, I guess. Deadshot Daiquiri. More critical damage. Adding a bullet. Okay, so like a double tap type of vibe. Quick revive. Keep all of their perks. That's good. Dying Wish. Okay. And then Quick Revive is removed on use for that one. That's interesting. Elemental Pop, let's see. Oh, so Electric Cherry, pretty much. Emptier the magazine, stronger the damage. That's cool. PhD. Explosion when falling down, sliding into enemies. Okay. And then Melee Macchiato. Melee attacks faster. Melee attacks heal damage or heal, damage that you took. Your punch can hit multiple enemies. I wonder, is this like a Galvanuckle situation to where back in the day, the Galvanuckles and I guess the Bowie Knife was good up until like round 7 or 8, and then the Galvanuckles were good until round 12 or 13, right? So is it going to be like that to where at some point you have diminishing returns on Melee Macchiato? If you fully upgrade, if you're on round 20 plus, are you ever going to use the effects of Melee Macchiato? Will it ever be that good? I don't know, so we'll see. Sounds okay, but might end up being kind of a useless perk that's kind of just good in the earlier rounds. Or maybe if you're trapped in a corner. We'll see. It would be cool if they added, like, Widow's Wine vibes to this. Just in terms, maybe not like the spider web effect that Widow's Wine had, but just something like that. They kind of do that with the, getting your health back a little bit. But I would honestly rather them have just brought back Widow's Wine and then combined Widow's Wine with Melee Macchiato features. That would have been cooler, honestly. Maybe it's just because I'm a fan of, the older games. And, Shaz Vivo, BO3 overall with Widow's Wine was a ton of fun. So, I don't know. Maybe I just miss it, but not a big deal. Ammo mods, augments for all this now. So, we know what the base ammo mods do, pretty much. Let's see. Can charm elite enemies. So charmed enemies can turn other enemies. So just another... just an extension of what Brain Rot already does. Cryo Freeze. Okay, slows other... Pretty much just, it seems like it's just their effects, but expanded to more zombies, more surrounding zombies. I mean, I didn't think it would be anything different. Bolt of lightning strikes from above. Okay. Napalm burst. You could burn enemies. Increase damage. Burned enemies explode on death, spreading fire to more enemies. Okay. Shadow Rift is, of course, a bit different. Warp one enemy that deals shadow damage. Enemies that are dropped from portals will explode on contact. I mean, this one's pretty cool, but... not that different from other ammo mods we've seen in the past. Field upgrade augments. Of course, base field upgrades. Dark Flare's new, right? Let's see. Ether Shroud. Warp forward. Dark Ether melee weapon? Okay. Dark Flare. Increased Dark Flare duration. Beam heals and revives other players. That's cool. Frenzy to guard. Repair armor. Use ammo from stock. Healing aura. Seems like the beams and their healing effects persist for a short time after leaving the area. Different version of quick revive, of course, but looks good. Energy mine. 3 energy mines float around you. Of course, the zombies loadout screen. Very similar to that of Cold War, plus the Gobblegum pack, of course. Which is pretty cool. Okay, Gunsmith is available. Get the melee. Tactical, lethal, Gobblegum. You have an additional space to carry a second non-melee weapon that can be sourced from ground loot. That's cool. All the weapons have their own medal challenges associated with an XP reward. Okay. Progression, tacticals you could get. Similar stuff there to Cold War. They go through all that. When you unlock it, salvage to build in game. Monkey, Casimir. Very similar. Lethals. Okay. Support equipment. Very similar Cold War vibes. Sentry turret. The Mangler cannon is pretty cool, right? Mutant injection also. So you, of course, get those a lot later, right? The Gobblegums. This is huge. Whoa. They really are revealing everything right now. Killjoy. Do they break down what everything does? Okay, they do. Let's have a look at some of them when you unlock it, actually. Rare Gobblegums. Stock option. Ammo taken from player stockpile. Killjoy. Insta-kill. Anywhere but here. Random location. Cashback max ammo. Temporal gift. Power lasts longer. Armor twice as strong. Shields up. Charge the player's field upgrade faster. Okay. Epic. Nowhere but here. Teleport. Random downed player. Instantly revive nearby players. Who's keeping score? Double points power up. Firing weapons consume no ammo. It doesn't work with wonder weapons. Soda fountain. Get an additional random perk. Profit sharing. Nearby players will get it. Respin cycle. Mystery box. We know what that is. Activate exfil vote immediately. Oh. Okay. Oh, I thought it was going to say you exfil immediately without the vote. But it's saying activate the vote. Okay. That would have been kind of funny. Force other players to exfil against their will. Legendary Gobblegums. Ignore players. 30 seconds. Wall power, of course. Crate power, of course. Phoenix up. Keep your perks. Revive all teammates. On the house. Per can. Wall buys cost 10 essence. Fire sale. Ultra. Perkaholic. Near-death experience. Revive or be revived around players. They keep all their perks. Hidden power. That's pretty cool. Upgrade to legendary rarity. Wonder bar. Next weapon from the mystery box will be a wonder weapon. Damn. Rain or raindrops. All the power-ups at once. Whimsical. Zombies killed. Fall straight up. Zombies killed. Experience extreme. Flatulence? Flatulence? Okay. Let's see. The Gunsmith? Okay, so just what you unlock in other modes you could use in zombies. Wonder Weapon. Oh, okay, so you can customize your Wonder Weapons. You can't enable them off the bat, but you could choose your preferred skin for the Wonder Weapon. That's like if you complete the Easter eggs, right? You get different Wonder Weapon or ray gun skins and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Operator selection menu. Whoa, yo, we're getting some content here. That looks sick. Progression, zombie intel access, It's going to be the normal progression, challenges, camos, badges, customize all that, zombies intel, audio logs, documents, artifacts, and then more blog posts coming soon. But that was a big look at all the features pretty much in BO6 Zombies. Let me know down below your opinions on all this content here. We'll be playing a ton of zombies, man, when this game comes out. And, man, just stay subscribed for that. It's going to be so fun. Game's coming out in pretty much a week from today, actually. So, insane stuff. Shout out to the members as always. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Peace out.